Hi everyone, I just finished listening to all of your Flipgrid conversations around how parents are leading inclusive practices in your program. And I wasn't surprised that this question was kind of difficult for a lot of people. I know when I first posed this question to myself, it was a difficult thing to think about because I had really considered myself an inclusive practitioner. I felt like the things we were doing within our classroom were very respectful. I felt like it was very focused on honoring differences rather than looking around differences. But then I realized I wasn't really hearing the voices of my parents. And if I'm not hearing the voices of my parents, I'm not hearing the voices of my children. So when I was listening to your conversations, I wanted just to give you a quick reminder. And we kind of started talking about this week in our lecture, and we'll continue to move forward in the next few weeks. But having an inclusive practice is bigger than just including children with special rights. It is honoring every single child and every single family for who they are at that moment. It's understanding that there's different learning styles. It's understanding that some children need to move all the time and other children need quiet spaces, and finding ways in which you can make that happen in your classroom. It's about inviting parents in and listening to parents and placing yourself in that area of being ignorant about the child, that you really don't know about that child, in that place of unknowing. I think that's actually a better word than ignorant. And it's hard because as early childhood educators, we are extremely educated and we're extremely experienced in working with children. I mean, so many times you can be with a child that responds in one way and you're thinking, oh, I've seen this before. But you haven't, because it's a new child and it's really unique. And one of the funny stories I have for my own practice is in my very last year, we were doing intakes for our infants, and I was talking to a parent. And one thing I really try to stress to parents is that you are this child's expert. And if you're ever unhappy with something going on in the classroom, or how your child's being spoken to, or the way that we're responding, or I'm a nicknamer, so if you're unhappy that I've given your child a nickname, I want you to feel comfortable saying something. And I said, after all, I only have, like 15 years of experience and 12 years of education specializing in this child, but you are the child's parent and you really know that child well. And your wishes are important. So that's just one way that you can have parents help lead inclusive practices in the classroom, is by really listening, asking what they need, asking what they want, inviting them in, making sure that they're seen, making sure you greet them the same way you greet every other parent, and really focusing on and honoring the things that make that child special and unique. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on all that this week. I'm going to write a little bit of some information about what we're going to be doing moving forward in our issue project groups. Hopefully we will move forward smoothly for the rest of the term. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Thank you.